Captain's Log. Legendary high school basketball coaches' tried and true old school brand of tough, disciplined basketball is endangered by a new administration with different values regarding competitive team sports where everyone gets to play. The big guy, that's Coach, has one last season, maybe two, to coach the kids he loves and the game he respects so much, and maybe, just maybe, do the impossible one more time. The little town of Lexington wins the Division I State Boys Basketball Championship.
It's a great journey we start tomorrow.
I'm Jay Lawson, and I am the basketball coach at Bentley College. I've been here for 22 years, but the way I got here was clearly my connection with Bob Farias. I was the assistant at Lexington High School with Bob in 1983 and 84 for 2 years, two exceptional Lexington teams. It went far in the playoffs, but more importantly, I had a chance to work with Coach Farias, and a lot of my foundation as a basketball coach and as an educator come from being around him. He's, as everyone knows, he's extremely competitive, but he's also very intelligent, very compassionate for kids and helping people grow up at an important age of their lives. And what he's done individually for the student athletes at Lexington during his 30-plus years of coaching and teaching is totally off the charts, and I don't think any kids or parents even have a true understanding of what they've gotten by being involved with him and that basketball program. To me, it's about that. It's not about their wins and losses. Those speak of themselves. The championships, state champions. It's more the personal touch that he's had is far more than the aggressive side that people see on game night.
Well, he's a liar! He's a liar! Hey, that's beautiful the way you did your name. Coach Massimino is here. He went on to great success at Villanova, won a national championship with them. He started us on the right foot. I was only 21 years old when I came in, and the things he did, the players, academically, school-wide, athletically, has permeated the program and has permeated it for the 35, 40 years I've been here. Sergey, don't sit on a basketball.
Season? You don't even want to think about it.
Just starting to think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just starting to think about it.
After this camp, you'll be more in that zone.
Yeah, well, seeing the kids, John Igo, one of our Middlesex League first-team All-Stars, played an undefeated team 3 years ago now. Mark McDonald, MVP in Middlesex League, all Boston Globe, Boston Herald, all Scholastic. Rick Pitino can't make it, so Billy Donovan comes. And he brings in Ryan Ford, who's going to play at Providence the next year. Yep. So he's telling me Ryan Ford's going to go one-on-one with some of your players. And I say, hey, I got some pretty good players.
Right.
So they bring out Sean Matthews. So Ryan Ford drives to the basket. Matthews pins it on the glass. He says, let's get somebody else. They bring out Lloyd. I'm telling him, I said, Billy. Now, here's a guy one. I said, I said, Billy, this kid's better than the other guy. He goes up, he catches it 2 hands, bangs it on the board, and drops it down and sits down.
DJ.
You were at the Hall of Fame thing. I was so impressed with those 3 guys from the 1943 hockey team. They were talking about the game like it was yesterday.
I know.
Remember the block you made? Yeah, but you made that pass, and this is 60 years later. That's going to be the theme of talk to these guys today. Oh, you're all set with the documentary?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get documented.
Yeah. I got to make sure. Yeah, I got to make sure.
This is really going to be a tough year for you.
Luckily, I don't use foul language.
That's right. Yeah.
I got a key. I don't think I had any keys at all. I was able to let everybody in. All right, gentlemen, welcome. It's nice to have you in the gym. Some of you, how many freshmen are here? Raise your hand. Welcome to you. sophomores, juniors, and seniors should know a little bit about what this gym means. I was at the Hall of Fame dinner a couple of weeks ago, and they were highlighting 3 men from the 1943 hockey team. And they interviewed all 3 men, and they were talking back and forth about the last game of the season. They were undefeated, and who did what, and this guy picked that guy, and he went in for a goal, and this guy made a great set. This is 60-some years ago.
Next up is the 1945-46 Lexington varsity hockey team. This was the first Lexington team to...
And these guys are talking about it like it was yesterday. These men are in their 80s. That's what it means to play high school sports. If you make that kind of commitment, you'll have those memories too, and hopefully you'll live into your 80s and past. Now we're fortunate we have our 3 captains here, Tommy Henneberry, Ross Curley, and Sean Sullivan. Let's stand up so you get an eyeball who they are. They represent why we're successful. They represent why we have all those banners. We have a commitment here to be good. We're playing non-league, we're playing Wilbercross, which is normally the top team in New England from Connecticut. We're playing either Springfield, Central, which is the top team in Western Mass, a combination of all the high schools in Springfield, or Cambridge and Latin. That's who we're playing in that tournament. We're not playing just anybody, because we want you to have memories. Now, we want you to have fond memories, and that takes a little winning.
Everything's alright. Everything's alright.
Woke up a little later than I hoped to. Water, bloody Guinness, OJ, and a Coke too. Wrote to a beat that I made a couple nights back. Hop back in the bed, get some head from a chick with a nice rack. No need for an ice pack, no guilt, no pain. We be living like that.
Why do you think they make it so you can't coach off season?
Stupid Massachusetts rules.
Yeah.
Finally, people diving. Let them go. I would have done this, step up, Zandy goes by me, I would have stepped back in here and got a shot. That's the game of basketball. Who wants to be a player? We've had in the past guys who want to be players score a lot of points.
Another thing that Coach Ferris said throughout the year was, not too many kids can be on this team. You're real special to be on the team. If everyone could do it, they would.
So true.
Great move.
Yeah, I don't think you can help us. But we'd love to have you stay with the program as assistant coach or something. I don't mean to manage you either. I mean it's like an assistant coach, because you've been with us for 3 years, and you know a little bit. You can help us with the drills when we break down and stuff like that. That's something you might want to do. Everybody likes you. Everybody thinks you're a great kid, but you haven't been a great player for 3 years, and now you're falling behind. Simon, you way ahead or way behind?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10.
There's maybe 10 or 15 other guys younger that can come up and compete at a higher level than you can play. Well, that doesn't affect your running though. Your running, you can't keep up with the running. Crank it up, Simon. Come on, crank.
Yeah,
You're not a bad little basketball player, but
yeah, I knew when I signed up, the best I would do was ride the bench most of the season.
yeah. Well, you think about.
Since I played all 3 years, I thought it'd be a waste if I didn't show up across the year.
You think about the other options. Still be a part of the program, help us out. You know what I mean? All right? You think about it, okay?
Nobody's
Philly, we got to check my car, see if I got a flat.
Oh, really?
You know where my car's parked?
You want me to come in the bus, or do you want?
Absolutely. No, you come in a bus. You're right. Whatever the other coaches do, you're the student coach. You do what they do.
Yeah.
Good, Tommy.
I know.
We're pretty good. So these sophomores are a little shell shocked when somebody dunks on them. What happened, Mike? We're all gonna run another one because Mike was like on vacation. Now we gotta all do one more because you're only as strong as your weakest link. But I will. Hard to believe Shawnee's a senior. But I think he's the best backcourt player in the league, my opinion.
Lexington High School, Tom played under the basketball coaching and still current coach Bob Farias. Tom was known as the slick handling Irishman who played point guard for the varsity team. He led his team to a third title of the decade after defeating Durfee in the title game and was named the MVP of the tournament. Tommy finished up his senior year as
This game like my whole life, so.
Bob Farias is going to continue coaching until Sean's son starts the play.
Let's go.
Just as stubborn as his father was. Honest to God, same thing. You always got to look for the ball cuter. You got a guy who's very clever with the ball. The little guy's very clever with the ball. He has gifts that you cannot teach.
Problem because Sullivan is in command of the game right now.
This game like my whole life, so let's go.
I could sit here all night waiting for the bus.